Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of your favorite YouTube show, 254 Gunapod. Yes, this is a show that we discuss everything happening in the world of football around the mighty, the one and only, the Arsenal Football Club. And I'm your host, Simon Carey, all the way in Nairobi, Kenya. Yes, I look sad, very sad. It's not a loss, it's a draw. Shouldn't be that sad. It's not the draw that makes me sad. It's how we ended up getting a draw today. I mean, first half we played very well. I mean, there were a couple of phases where Southampton were trying to get back to the game, but they couldn't. We dominated them in the first half, and this is something that we've been saying. I mean, we saw it, game at Leeds, Elland Road. It was the same scenario. We dominated the first half. I mean, even during the game against Leeds, I was looking forward for the second half. I was like hoping, man, I just want to see the second half starting because I thought we were going to kill the game in the second half. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Shock on me. The tables turned. We looked out of depth. We couldn't keep up the pace. Leeds were all over us. And the same thing happened today. The only thing that happened at Elland Road, sorry, I think I've eaten too many bananas. The only thing that happened at Elland, I gotta stop with that. The only thing that happened at Leeds is they didn't get lucky. They didn't. All their chances, they never really got it. They were just not lucky. They had a couple of good chances. Ramsdale did put a couple of good saves to deny them. So basically, I think, but otherwise, we were out of depth. We were completely out of depth. And the same thing happened today. We were completely out of depth the second half. Like, it was a different team playing the second half. I don't know what kind of team talks Arteta is doing. Basically, I don't think they're the same ones that he was doing during the all or nothing. Because I don't get how a team dominates first half. Then second half, they're looking lost. Bad passes. Bad tackles. Nobody is getting anything right. We were horrendous the second half. And I get it. I get the fatigue part. I get we are playing on Thursday, and probably that is weighing us down, which makes sense. But I think when we start looking at what is happening, then we have to start pointing fingers, because we cannot say we can't compete in both competitions. I mean, last season we were hoping for a top four, and had we gotten the top four, we would be playing our strong 11 in these group games in Europe. And the fact that now we cannot be able to sustain this kind of games, we can't do 2 games a week. It's scary. I mean, I get our bench is not giving us good options, considering when Eddie came in, he didn't really make any good effort. We didn't see anything from him. Same with Fabi. In fact, Fabi Vieira came in and he lost the ball in his first contact. I mean, I don't know. I have a lot of hope on Fabio, and I believe his physicality is. I mean, this league, no matter what you say, this league's you have to be physical. There's no other way. There's no shortcut. You have to really bulk up. You have to have muscle. There's no other way you're going to win in this league, because people are going to press at you. People are going to push you off the ball. And if you cannot really hold your ground, if you don't have that muscle, you don't have that power, you keep falling down. And when you have a referee like the referee today, man, I don't know what was wrong with that referee. Surely. I mean, there was even an attempted headbutt And that guy just walked off with a yellow. 2 penalty calls, nothing. The same penalty that was given yesterday against Manchester United. Today, the VR looked at it and decided it's not that much of a touch. There's not that much contact for Jesus to fall down, which is I mean, I can't understand. But I'm not going to moan about the refereeing. I'm not here to moan about that. No. We should have killed that game. We had a couple of good chances, really good chances. We should have been able to capitalize on them. We should have been able to win this game comfortably. The second half, we shouldn't be chasing a game. We shouldn't be running up and down. It should be an easy game where we sit and wait for them and we wait for a counter or something like that. But we couldn't finish the game in the first half. We couldn't. Really, we couldn't. And if you're going to be playing like this, I hope that the team can learn that we really have to finish our chances in the first half. Because if the second half we're going to be playing like this, then I mean, I'm not comfortable right now if you were to go to a place like Newcastle right now. Having seen them how they played against Tottenham right now, and they won, and they played really well. I think when we go there right now as we are, we're just going to have the same result we had last season, where we lost to them. And I'm not here mourning. And questions have to be asked because we cannot play like this. There are people who did not even have those many minutes to be sloppy. Partey didn't play many minutes during the PSV game. He didn't play. Saliba. I mean, we want to see better performances. I mean, I believe I speak for all Gunners when I say that today's performance, as much as we would like to understand it, it's difficult. It's difficult to take it because it's not the fact that we dropped 2 points. It's the fact that how we're dropping them. It's looking scary for the future. Where are we going? Where are we going? You know, I was here in the morning saying how we are not going to crumble after World Cup. But looking at now, we're almost crumbling. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not like we've lost like so many games. And this was going to happen once in somewhere, definitely. We were going to draw and we were going to lose. Man, maybe it's the frustration, maybe it's the pain, maybe I don't know what it is right now. But I feel like there are a couple of things that need to be pointed out. Like Tomiyasu against Salah during the Liverpool game was genius. It was good. It was a very good tactical masterclass from Arteta. But playing him at Leeds, playing him today at left back, nah. I mean, he's very good. Defensively, he's very good. But we're not coming here to defend. These are not the games you're coming to defend. These are the games that we should win if we really want to be at that top 4. These are the games that we should be killing. These are not the game where you look at the defensive side of the game and you decide you're going to capitalize on that and not the offensive part. Because Tomiyasu is very good at left back defensively. Offensively at left back, he's not it. He's not Tierney. He's not Zinchenko. At right back, he's very good. In fact, I'd be happy if Arteta started Tommy instead of White. I would not have any complaints because I think he's a decent right back, both defensively and offensively. But when you talk about left back, he's very good defensively. Offensively, nah. He's yet to get that part of the game. I don't think he can't. I just think he's yet to. And since we have somebody who is good defensively and offensively in Kieran Tierney, then I don't see the reason why we are still starting Tommy at left back. I mean, even if it's to reward the good performance, there are games midweek. And also Tierney has been performing really well. Where is that reward? Surely. I feel that is, I don't know, it's my opinion. Maybe people are saying it differently. But in my opinion, I feel like this one is one of the areas that we struggle. And you could see Martinelli wasn't really getting into the game. Okay? And I believe he would be if it was Tierney starting. You know? And those are the things I'm saying. And Even the subs, I'm not so much worried about the time they were introduced. Like Martin Odegaard wasn't doing bad. At Elland Road, I admit I was even calling for Odegaard to be substituted because he was losing the balls. He couldn't make any pass. He wasn't pressing right. He was just losing everything. He was just all over and doing nothing in the second half of Elland Road. But today, he was one of the best players in that second half. He was one making things happen. And poof, we sub him. We sub him and put Vieira. What does Vieira do? He comes in, loses the first ball he gets, and he couldn't keep up with the pace of the game. He couldn't keep up the physicality of the game. I don't think Fabio is the kind of player you want to play when you're doing those super subs because he's not physical and he's coming to a game that is already at pace. This is a team that is looking for a winner. This is a team that feels like there's something to get here. So they're really pushing. They're doing everything. The pace is very high. Okay, you don't want to put someone like Fabio there where he has to do a bit of defensive work. No. All right. That sub was just in poor taste. I mean, I saw it and I was like, this is the same sub we saw during the Manchester United game. And the moment those subs were done, we lost. Another goal was scored from a throw-in. I mean, Arteta has to learn, and he has to learn very fast. I believe he's the right guy for us. He's taken us to different levels, and the fact that I'm here frustrated, mourning about a draw, tells you how much we've come to expect of this current Arsenal team. All right. So basically, the sub getting Odegaard off and putting Fabio in my opinion, I think that wasn't the right call. Second, getting Martinelli off when Tierney just got in, I think is also not a very good sub because while Edin Ketia can offer a lot going forward, on the wings, I don't think he has that much effect as Martinelli. No offense, I think he's a decent player, but I don't think he has that same kind of quality as Martinelli on the wings. I wouldn't have mourned had Nketiah come on for Jesus because Jesus at this point was looking like he's out of depth, he's out of gas, he's tired, he can't make really those neat passes he makes, but you can't blame him. All right, Southampton defenders on him, following him in every chance, pulling him down, and the referee, he couldn't look at it. He just said play on. He even gave Saka a yellow for diving. I mean, what is Saka supposed to do when somebody just lifts off your leg from the ground? What are you supposed to do? To stand so that you don't get a yellow? How are you supposed to stand on that? He was literally swept off. His left foot was swept off. Commentators could tell this is not a yellow card offense. It's a stupid yellow. I don't know what was wrong with that referee. I don't know. He got me so pissed off. So pissed off. Man, I was so pissed off at that, man. I couldn't even understand what kind of refereeing was that. Poor. Very poor officiating today. Very poor. Very poor. And it's been some time before we've come to complain about the officiating. But today it was poor. I think because there was an issue. And these things has to be looked at because the moment I heard that Arsenal have been charged by, about poor conduct, that Arsenal were unable to control their players, I knew we were going to be victims of poor officiating in the next game or next after this, because it's like a punishment. I remember the same thing they said about us during the Man City game last season, where Our players were charged because they couldn't conduct themselves well during a penalty offense. All right. And the same thing happened last week. I think I saw something like that, that Arsenal are being charged and they're yet to respond, which shows that, as I was saying, this is. I was expecting that maybe the referees are going to punish us for that, and I don't know if that was it today because it was really poor. I mean, I don't know, but I'm not here to mourn again about the refereeing. We should have been able to win that game comfortably. Comfortably. I mean, I looked at that game and we had so many chances. Even Jesus had a 1v1 with the keeper. He should be able to finish those. If you're a striker, we have to start counting those balls that you get, you and the keeper. He had the distance. You know, I don't know what is happening with him. He's really a good player. He's a really good striker. He's really good. He's been doing great things. During the PSV game, he was phenomenal. But when it comes to finishing, he's starting to give me Lacazette vibes in terms of finishing, not any other thing, just finishing. Because I don't know. I think it's something that needs to be looked at. Well, I don't know if he's just tired. Maybe the fatigue and everything is just taking out the gas out of him when he's just about to make that ball, because he should be able to finish those chances. I mean, he's a decent striker. He should be able to finish them. I don't know what is happening. But like I said, instead of Martinelli, I believe Jesus should have come off on Ketia. And yeah, I mean, that would have been a good sub. All right. Ben White for Tierney, and Tierney coming in to play at left back and Tommy right back, that was okay. I have no complaints about that. I think Ben White is good. He's really good. Offensively, defensively, he's good. He's a solid player. But I think he also needs those rests, because he also played during the weekday game, so he needs that rest, because I also believe he's going to start against PSV on Thursday again. So I understand that kind of a sub, but man, we had that chance. We had that chance to really, really put that gap between us. Look at Tottenham. They have lost to Newcastle. All right. Now that we are what? We are 5 points. We could have been what? 7 points above them. Could have been 30 and then 23. Yeah, 7 points. Clear. That would have been great. I wouldn't be here mourning. I wouldn't be here complaining and saying this and that. We shouldn't have done this and that. Okay. Of the players that I think played really well today, I think Shaka played very well, as you've come to expect of it. He's really playing really well. Basically, I think everyone was really good. Tommy was good defensively, not offensively. Ben White was kind of a bit silent. He wasn't making those runs. I don't know, man. But I don't want to mourn. I'm really down. I'm not in my best spirits, and I don't think this this stream is going to go for long as it should be, because I don't want to keep on mourning. We still got a point. We're still top of the table. We're still playing well, except for the second half. And I expect Thursday we're going to also play very well. And expect the game against Forest next weekend, we're going to play well. The only problem I have is I expected Jesus to get a yellow card today. I mean, I thought that was in the plans, that he gets a yellow card so he doesn't have to miss the Chelsea game. But that didn't happen. So I believe Nketiah should be starting the next game against Forest. I wouldn't be surprised if Arteta put on Jesus, but that would be very naive. That would be very stupid if he ended up getting a yellow card. And I really hope I really hope that doesn't happen. I really hope it's Nketiah who will be starting against Forest, because it will be a home game. Forest are not like, despite them beating Liverpool, I don't think they really give us. I don't think we really need to risk Jesus. I think Nketiah can do a decent job with them, and it's high time he's given a start in the Premier League. I think he deserves it. He's been playing really well. Today maybe not, but he's been playing really well. I think he deserves that. I think it also helps with boosting his morale. So I hope he does start against Forest. Anyway, I think that would be all. I don't want to talk so much. Maybe I'll give tomorrow a detailed analysis of what I saw, the player ratings, and everything else when I'm more calm, when I've digested those results today. I really, really looked up for a win. It would have really been good momentum for us, but these days were going to come at some point. So it's okay. It's okay. And I think last season we dropped points there at St. Mary's, so it's still something. It's still better than last season. So I'll take it. I'll take it. But I think really Arteta can learn from this. I mean, the whole team can learn from these mistakes. Anyway, for all those watching and you have not subscribed, please, please, please subscribe. Leave your comment, like, help this channel grow, because I'll be posting more and more. I'm also going to improve on my lighting. I believe you can see a shadow behind me. I'm still working on that. I just moved to a new place, and I'm yet to set up my equipments in a way that I can be able to give you better quality in picture. So just bear with me. And yeah, so to all Gunners, I know it's a bit painful today, but we keep our chin up. We are still top of the table, and good things will definitely come. We are looking good. We are looking compact. And I believe the team will learn from their mistakes today, and we expect an improvement come next Sunday when we play Nottingham Forest. And until then, and until the next episode, I want to say thank you so much and good night. Peace.